gas select car. Their Red Bull came with the Model S, which received that near perfect score from the Consumer Report World named Motor Trend Car of the Year in 2013. It proved that an electric vehicle could be beautiful, fast, and safe. Uh, Despite the rave review that have faced massive hurdle cars, the car were really more expensive, making them a toy for a wealthy rather than a vehicle for mass. Furthermore, the adventure driver were terrified of range anxiety. The fear that battery would die in the middle of nowhere. Richie, like John Sarah even claimed Tesla it in drone cat and would never be profitable. So where did the all start? In 2003, Martin Eberhard and Martin Tapenin founded Tesla. Eberhard realized that wealthy buyers willing to spend money for a high performance car but also care about the environment. His relentless move was using lithium ion battery. Unlike traditional car batteries, when technology were already mass produced were later and were improving rapidly in efficiency and cost. In 2000, in 204, Elon Musk joined as chairman after investing 6.3 million. That fascinating is that founding them had no background in traditional auto industry and they wasn't from Detroit. They were from Silicon Valley. They didn't want to invite from traditional car company. They want to build a car like would build a computer. So their first products were a Roadster. It was a fast, sexy sport car based on the Lotus Elise. However, the development was nightmare. They had torn from electric motor keep breaking and the transmission leading to massive delay. But then they finally launched in 2008. 2008. It changed everything. It attracted celebrity and showed the world that electric car didn't have to boring like a golf car. They would be high performance machine.
So I will now to the some products after the Roadster. Roadster is the first product of Tesla, and after the Roadster, Elon Musk purchased a Southdown automobile plant in Fremont, California, to manufacturing the Model S and Model X. About the Model S, the Model S had the body like the normal car, the sedan car, and it had the ride from the 65,000 to 85,000. You can see the Model S here. It launched in 2012, and after that they launched the Model X with the full size crossover. It means it has 7 seats in the car, and it had Falcon wings door. You can see the Falcon wing here. Yeah, it's when I see this picture, I see that it's like an umbrella about a car. Yes, and the challenge of Tesla at that time is the cost is very high. And the ride of Model X is the $130,000 for a car. And Elon Musk said that the Model X car is the car hardest to manufacture in the world. So the Tesla had to delay the launch date from the 2012 to the 2014 to the to give this car to the market. And now we go on to the mission for the mass market. Elon Musk launching the electric vehicle into the mainstream of US car, and he gave a new model. It's the Model 3. It has the four-door sedan for the masses. It's like the model car in our market. And the price is around $35,000. It's cheaper than Model S and Model X. And the Tesla has the base station is they have get 500,000 vehicle, but in fact they have only more than 20,000 reorder. And this is the market contest in that time. The first one is the battery electric vehicle market. We were physical non-existent before Tesla. It means Tesla don't have any direct competitor at that time. And there is some hybrid car in the market like Toyota Prius, Cherry Cross, or Honda Civic Hybrid. But Elon Musk had give idea that the hybrid car is the best electric car because they have to have half either electric car, half either medical car, so they will have a cost is so high. And so we go on to the main competitor of Tesla at that time. The first one is lower end segment. In lower end segment have the Nissan from Japan. They have a Nissan Leaf. You can see in the first picture. It's like an old car. Yes, and the price is so cheap. It's from around 22,000 to 29,000, and but it's only have a 7.9 mileage. And the second competitor in the lower end segment is BYD from China. They have the price in around $20,000 with their 250 mileage. And about the luxury and sport segment, we have two competitors. The first one is the BMW, and the second one is Porsche. And infra products here, I think is the Porsche is a direct competitor of Tesla. And after many efforts of Tesla, at that time we try to launch many models like Porsche, Model X, Model S, but they have only 0.07% vehicle sold in the US. And they have to face with high risk because at that time there several players went out of business, like the Fisker. And now Ms. G will present about the supply chain and innovation about Tesla.
I want to show you like the revolutionary architecture from Tesla. While others manufacturer tries to fit electric parts into the old gasoline frames, but Tesla tried to design their car from a blank sheet. They create what we call the skateboard platform. By placing the battery flask on the floor and removing the engine and transmission. They gain massive interior space and a very low centers of gravity, which make the car incredibly stable. Furthermore, they make their patient open source, inviting competitors to use their tech to build a global AV ecosystem. And for our fellow engineers, this is the score of Tesla productions. They use vertical integration strategies, meaning they build almost everything in-house. Their factory in Fremont is built with massive multitasking robots reminiscent of transformers. While traditional car companies use one robot for one specific task, Tesla robots are programmed to be flexible. However, this high level of automation was controversial. Many experts argue that it was too complex and less efficient than traditional assembly lines. And the next one, I will show you the battery strategy and the gigafactories. Tesla realized that to make the EVs affordable, they have to show the battery problems. Batteries were heavy, volatile, and expensive. Their answers was gigafactory by invest nearly $5 billion to bring production under one roof. They aim to slash costs by 30%. They didn't stop at cars. They launched a Powerwall allowing homeowners to store solar energies, effectively turning Tesla into an energy company, not just a car company. And the next slide, I will show you the supercharged networks. Finally, Tesla Tech, the biggest fears of EV owners. Where do I trust? This is the question that Tesla asks for their users. Instead of waiting for the government or gas station to act, Tesla built its own supercharged network. In 2015, it could provide 175 miles of range in just 30 minutes. By offering this for free, they remove the final barrier to purchase. This Apple-like ecosystem where you own the hardware, software, and the charging station, it was truly disrupted the auto industries. And we move to the next part. My teammates will show you.
Thank you, T. Let's dive into the partnership part. And this all the allies of Tesla. The key resources is Tesla is the startup at that period. Tesla was a startup, and they formed alliance to gain the expertise, technology, and financial support. So they chose Panasonic. That's the most vital partner for the battery ally. So they provided Tesla with the lithium-ion experience for many years, and it helped the Tesla to develop the battery. Also, Tesla also chose Dana Holdings, which provide them with the battery cooling technology. I think this is really important. Why? Because sometimes the lithium ion is become really hot, and it's danger the customer safe. So when we have this technology, so somehow we can gain the customer trust to use Tesla product. And in 2009, Panasonic used $50 million to buy, I think, 3% of stroke. I know 10% of stroke, and then after 1 year, then Toyota also used $50 million to buy 3% of stroke. So you can see the development, the significant development of Tesla during just a short period. And also they collab with the Daimler. Daimler provide electric powertrain for Mercedes-Benz vehicles. Move to the next step, we talking about the Tesla strategy. So their strategy is like take the very best of the market to gain the first profit, and then use their profits to fund the cheapest model for the general profit. Like we have two phases of product. The first phase is the high-end niche, and they becoming Roadster, Model S, and Model X. In the past, the Model X and Model S is more than $100,000. But after that, when they sell the Model 3, they only sell it with a 1/3 price of the previous model. This means they gonna find a strategy to produce the product for the mass market, and mission is to disrupt the automotive industry and make the internal combustion engines (ICE) obsolete by providing electric vehicles. EVs are superior. And I think this would be most related to our subject. Is about the Tesla multi-dimensional innovation. And first we can see they have the radical innovation because they replaces all the internal combustion engines with all electric powertrains to make traditional gasoline technology obsolete. They also have the architectural innovation, like they don't use the other architecture to build to produce a car, but they use their own. Like they from the ground up design centered on battery packs instead of using standard gas car frames. So it helps them to have more like spaces in their car, and also they have the product innovation. Like you remember the umbrella of the car, like we have the Falcon wing doors, like it's a product innovation. They also have a process innovation because they assign the task for the multitasking robots. Like they can do like several of activities in a period to have them to produce the cars, and also they have the competence destroying innovation. Like they mix the decades of mechanical engineering and engine expertise from traditional car companies obsolete. Eliminated complex legacy components like standards, transitions, forcing rivals to learn entirely new technical skills. This about the S-curve, like the steady battery improvement. And this, of course, this the information from that period that we got from the case. So the co-founder Marx Tarpenning noted that lithium-ion battery technology improves by approximately 7% a year, and the steep phase in this consistent progress places battery technology on the steep part of its S-curve, on the steep part of S-curve, enabling electric vehicles to rapidly close the performance gap with traditional engines. While internal combustion engines are reaching their natural limits, the rising efficiency of batteries allows Tesla to transition to a new superior performance curve. This is about the market diffusion S-curve. So we can see in 2014, the EVs accounted for less than 0.1% of the total US auto market. So this means this in the early adopter period. And then Tesla used high-end model like Model S and Model X to fund development and wait for battery technology and charging infrastructure to mature, reaching the inflection point. They also produce the Model 3 to hit the steep section of market adoption by offering affordable $35,000 price point for the market mass market. Also, we beside the information we got from the case, we have updated some latest information for Tesla, like firstly about their financial and business model, their consistent positive earnings in 2020, and the global market lead. They become the global market leader in electric vehicles until 2035. Also passed by after that passed by the BYD. Sustainable model EV sales software engineer decided we have the energy, the supercharger network, the Model 2 and Roadster 2. They also provided a lot of model during this past year to widen their products. Okay, I think that's enough. So thank you for listening, and I would love to guess your suggestion to fulfill our performance. Thank you.
Any question for this team? For this group, any questions? Because they just update the latest Tesla information, right? So can you please go back to the list the update information. So you mentioned that right now the leading electric car company is BYD, right? So right now it's BYD, not Tesla. No, the worldwide.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Worldwide. Yes, I just see that it passed by BYD last year. And also that the first sentence, consistent positive earnings since 2020. Okay, so that it gap lost like 17 or 18 years.
Because in the past period, so they like the pioneer to produce the electric engine, yes, and they have to invest a lot.
Yes.
Then we also have the table of financial support, but it's a little bit long, so we didn't put it inside.
So is that is that report from the case, or you just find it out?
Yeah, the like we got the data from the case. They still got lost until that period.
Yes, right.
And after that, until we got the new data, so after 2020 that we got the profits.
Okay.
I think they also how they keep the profit, because a lot of company try to like reduce the taxes by like increase their loss, so they don't have to pay a lot of taxes. I don't know.
Tax?
Yeah.
No, but you get a lot of money from stock market.
Yeah.
So no worry about Elon Musk.
So, Professor, do you have any question about?
Yes, I have. I need to revise this. Would you go back to the slide, open innovation, process innovation? So this one is not correct. The last one, competence, it is story innovation. Anyone know this? It's not competence. It depends on the company itself's competence. So for this case, maybe we don't need to talk about competence competence innovation, because it is a startup. It's not an old traditional company. So if we say that like the Ford company try to start an electric car, maybe for Ford company it's a kind of 50-50. I'm not really sure, because the company has ability to manufacture the car, but Ford company, this company, it doesn't have the ability to about the electric part. So maybe 50-50. And for Apple company, also 50-50, because Apple company has a lot of experience in electric part, but the Apple company, it doesn't have any experience in car manufacturing part. So when we talk about competence, destroying or enhancing, we need to check the company itself competence, its ability. So it depends on the company, we try to analyze. We're talking about its own competence or ability.
Actually, when we get to this decision, we also have like wonder a lot because if we can we consider in the car manufacturing market that they make the first step of like they really different from the traditional car when they use the ICE in the ICE they use the brand new engines.
Yes.
So
No engine, actually no engine.
okay, it's the electric vehicle. So it is should we consider it as the competence destroying in the car manufacturing market?
I can say that because actually electric car you need to possess two different ability components, car manufacturing plus the electric part. So I would say it's not that extremely case, but if we talk about more extreme case like the let me think about more extreme case like
Production,
publishing
the industry.
industry.
Yeah.
So a publishing industry would want to start this business. It definitely competitive because the publishing industry never had any experience in this part.
And this is the context that we are like talking about. Like we use this innovation to express the innovation in the in an industry.
Yes, that's a good point, but it's very hard right now to we talk it's just a competitive story because you see that almost all the car manufacturing they now they need to enter the electric car. This must have strategy in the future. So I won't say that because I won't say that.
It's too big.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you for your new update information. Thank you. So do you have any question for me?
Oh, for you?
Yeah, I mean that during you prepare this slide, do you have any question for me?
I think the most challenging part is about innovation
Yeah.
and S-curve. But I think if you
S-curve?
yeah, but if you agree with that, so we think we are going in the correct way. So it's still okay.
I want to say that we give you a lot of different perspective, and there is no right or wrong answer. So the innovation definition, there are a lot of different type of innovation. We give you just a perspective, so to let you think, just like you think. So there is no right or 100% right or 100% wrong answer.
Yeah, thank you, Professor.
Thank you. So next.
Morning, guys.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
What do you all warm up?
Not sure how to do this.
Do this to do what? Okay.
Oh, never
Okay,
mind.
while we wait for the presentation to be ready,
We can use the
We can use the.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
The logic.
So, how's your day? Is everything all right so far? How's your class doing? Great. Do you have any class in the morning?
No.
No? So this is your first class? Amazing. uh, I'm trying to entertain them. Is it
You
okay?
need to like 5 more minutes.
Okay. So for the next 5 minutes, does anyone want to sing for us, please? Oh, you want to sing?
Yeah.
Come here. You want to sing? Come here. Yes. I see that.
You don't want to sing, you
Yeah.
are
No, wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't have any time. No, no, no. Guys, chill. I got this. So, how's your holiday?
Which holiday?
I mean, like yesterday, dude.
No?
We have had-
Weekend.
No,
Yeah,
no,
weekend,
no,
weekend. Weekend. How's your weekend? Where did you guys go this weekend?
Away from work.
So, starts with India, yeah? Where did you guys go?
So we guys went for the waterfall.
Waterfall?
Waterfall?
Yeah.
Where?
Tonight.
Taichung, like
Oh.
this little bit mountain area.
Oh, is it?
Then I didn't remember the name.
Did you guys go with Timmy?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Tim and
Sammy is going with
This
us.
is a Turkey guy.
Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And after that, Sammy and all they guys back to here, and we went for the club.
Which club did you go?
Alta.
Ah, okay. Is the music good there?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Unfortunately, we have.
Oh, okay. It's finished. We can share a bit later, okay? Yes.
Good afternoon, Professor and classmates. So today we will present about the case that we took from the Bloomberg.com, and it's about how a social media trial verdict threatens big tech. And today, me, Dara, Hafid, Irene, and Irvan will present this presentation. Next. Okay, so what's been happening lately? So there's an article released on 26 March 2026 about how social media is currently being lawsuited by a lot of companies and also different kind of people. And because it is claimed that it is a serious harm to young users. Like on March 25, a Los Angeles jury found that Meta and Google was negligent in the design and operation of their platforms. What does this negligent means? It means that it describes the failing to take proper care and showing careless inattention to duties or neglectful behavior. So, a 20-year-old woman from Chicago who alleged that a decade of non-stop use of Instagram and YouTube caused severe anxiety, depression, and body dysmorphia. So they say in the article that social media is hurting a lot of people mental illness, and that's why there's a lot of lawsuit for it. And the settlements where Snap Inc. and TikTok was actually also part of the case, but they have reached confidential settlements before the trial began. So the volume of the lawsuit itself is divided into three, starting from the personal, which is 3,000 plus active cases filed by children, adolescents, and families across the US, claiming psychological and also physical harm. And also from school, more than 1,200 filed by public school districts because it harms the mental health. And the last one is government action. Dozens of state attorneys general are suing the platforms, federal trial against Meta.
So this slide is what's the legal foundation. So this is how the lawyer attack the big company, for example like Meta or Google, and then the big three pillars is just of this. First is the product liability. They are more focused. It's comparing the social media into a conventional tobacco, asbestos, or defective medical treatment, something like that. And then the second is the defective design. So it's not about the content that the user made, but about the algorithm that the company made. So that what's made the user to be more, addictive to it. And then the third one is the public nuisance, where the schools that disturb how the youth mental, how their the education focus is disrupted by this kind of system, and how the addiction works. Next please. This is the mechanism I simplified. First they took from the either from tobacco design or the behavior engineering from the casino or gambling, because people that a gambler always want to go back again, always go back. Also, like the cigarettes, people will always smoke every time, smokes all the time, and from that, it's trigger algorithm generates feeds that give a dopamine or a hormone that give you a satisfaction, where the dopamine gets usually natural from the sunlight or exercise, but they give a cheap dopamine, so people always want to go back again to quick escape from the world. And then the third one, it's engineering that's because of the cheap dopamine, people sometimes get hurt because of the content they give, right? Because the content they give is not from just a company, but it's from any users, so people can take it as a without a grain of salt or just take it whole. And then the fourth one is the profit for the company, because of the addiction, people use it again. If it's free, you're the product. So the company get a profit because of the advertisement that they place, and then as the user see it and it's repeated all the time. So Irene next will be present.
So how are the internal records at the company is being used against them? So internal records such as presentation or research or emails are being used as evidence in court to show that social media companies, the first one is prior knowledge of harm and system design. So one of the prior product manager from Meta become one of the whistleblower in the court, say that the platforms could harm users, mainly the younger audiences, because of the mental health issue or addiction. And the algorithm intentionally maximize the engagement. So this means that the issue wasn't accidental, but the companies had both awareness of the risk and the technical control over the system causing them. The second one is continuation despite the risks. So even with that knowledge, the companies continued using the same engagement-driven designs, which means that this suggests a conscious decision-making process where maintaining user activity and growth was prioritized rather than fully addressing the negative impact. And the third one is evidence of intentional and profit-driven behavior, where the internal documents show the first that they demonstrate attention, not just coincidence. Second is prioritize profit over user safety. And the third one is platforms are engineered to be addictive. And what the companies say, they obviously strongly against these accusations with below arguments. So the first one is they provide tools and safeguards. For example, screen time limits, parental control, content moderation, and safety features. Second, they argue that these platforms also bring a positive impact, such as supporting communities, connecting people, starting a business, and also enabling creativity. And the third one, they argue that social media not solely responsible for users' mental health, because there are also many factors that can affect someone's mental health stage, such as family, work, environment, or school environment. And this fourth one is dispute the interpretation of internal records. So the companies argue that the documents sometimes are taken out of the context, or sometimes the internal documents show complex or mixed results. So it doesn't clearly state that it could harm the younger audiences.
Okay, so what are the consequences for the companies that are currently facing these lawsuits? So currently, Meta had paid 42 million, and Google needs to pay 1.8 million to that person to compensate Keely for her losses, including the cost of therapy, the other half of punitive damages meant to punish wrongdoing and discourage similar conduct in the future. Next, please. Okay, so the question is, what is next? What's next for the future? So for the tech companies, they need to adjust to their application. They need to make adjustments for their application, algorithm tweaks, and installing parental control, like more parental control. And then the school needs to hire an additional mental health counselors and training for teachers so that they can help if if they can so they can help the students that needs their aid if they have mental health issues by using too many social media. And then for the state attorney general is that they ask their application makers to dismantle some addictive design feature that exploits children's brains to develop more profit. And then next week. All right. So before we close this this presentation, what do you guys think? Is it the fault of the company or is it the fault of the user? Okay, there's no input. All right, that's all for us. Thank you very much.
What's your answer?
My fault.
We're not sorry.
My fault. Well, okay. So in my opinion, it's not 100% the user fault, and it's not the 100% the application maker fault, because as we know, and then as we know, there is some system or some algorithmic feature that the application made to decrease the usage of social media, but yet people are still getting addicted. So people yet still addicted, and the word people yet still addicted is, in my opinion, is their fault, because like if they are still addicted, it means that they don't have the self control. So instead of blaming the application, they need to have their self control. Yeah. Okay. So
We have a good team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I want to say something about your presentation. Yeah, it's a good article, good choice, good presentation. And actually, we are now in business school, right? And when we are in business school, we have learned a lot of theory. We have learned a lot of tools to try to attract users engage in addict to the certain platform or service. So from our side, business school side, we think that's the use fault, not the company's fault, because our job, our business school students' job, we learn a lot of tools, so that's what we learned. And but because I have two children, I have two daughters, and today right now I'm facing this issue. So when I have two, one is 12 years old, another one is 9 years old, and so the 12 years old is almost the young people. So when she addicted to several social media like Instagram, like YouTube, and no, not Shopee. Shopee is me. They have an Instagram, Dcard.
Oh yeah, Dcard, like the Twitter.
It's a new trend.
Taiwanese version of Twitter.
But for me, why is it become an issue? Because from the school side, they tell me they ask the parents to provide them some electric tool like the computer or the iPad to finish their assignment. So some of their assignment must be achieved through some platform. Yes,
Kickstarter.
Somewhere.
Some platform, a lot of different platform, educational platform.
Oh.
And do you know the Elsa Speak? It's an app. Yes, to learn English. So they use Elsa Speak. They use a lot of different tools. And also their teacher asked them to use ChatGPT because right now they need to write down some report. So Yes, report. So that's
At the age, at that age,
what?
12.
Child, yes, report. But it's a very funny report, not that serious report. It's a because my daughter, the older one, she attend a after school program, English program. So and in that program they have a travel, they will have a trip. So they ask them to arrange, to organize their trip. So there's a report in English. So their teacher asked them to use ChatGPT to write down their report. So that's why for me it's very hard to control their time. So they always tell me they are doing their homework.
But who knows?
Who knows? And also they are asked to read some English book, and after the English book reading, they need to take a quiz again from a app, from a website. So that's why for me it's very hard for me to control. And sometimes they tell me they are discussing with their friends about their homework. So very hard for me to control this part. So today, I don't know if I don't know in your country, because in Australia they have a new regulation to forbid the student. To forbid the younger teenager to use all social media, like
Social media?
because Facebook connect with Instagram with the thread. So these three supposed to be one, Meta, from Meta. So under 18, right? 18 years old, you can Google it. The Austria, that is regulation. So the student, younger student cannot use Facebook. And as the parent, my deepest wish, I also wish my country can have this regulation. Because it's very hard to control my children's time to use social media. And also if you forbid they using these social media, they'll complain, because without using this social media, they tell me I don't have friends, because most of my friends they use social media. And
So as in
2000
December 2025, Australia has implemented the world first ban prohibiting
yes,
children under 16.
16,
16, 16 from holding social media accounts on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Social media companies.
Also YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Why? You also have YouTube Kids.
No, if you have used
Yeah,
YouTube
Zero.
Kids, it's not that for kids.
Oh.
I haven't.
Someone use someone do some bad things on YouTube Kids on purpose. They try to scaring children using some very scary
Scary content. Horror. Make like
like
ghosts,
figure, some very scary figure. What is that? So yeah, so that's so you just mentioned I need to pay totally $6 million for one person.
Yes.
Because
4.2.
where is your slide?
Wait.
Because you just mentioned they are totally
Meta needs to pay 4.2 million, and Google needs to pay. So
To one
they have
person?
Google for one case.
for one. How about the other case? Because at the beginning you have mentioned there are still a lot of different.
Yes, there is still a lot, and I didn't put this in the PPT, but Bloomberg projects that those big social media companies needs to pay to whoever claimed
Trillion.
to whoever claimed the lawsuit around small billion, like 1 billion above.
So so total is 3,000 suitcase. More than 3,000. Just you have a number.
Oh yeah, 3,000 plus active cases filed by children, adult sim, okay, adult sim and families across U.S. claiming psychological and physical harm. So those 3,000, Bloomberg projected these social media companies need to pay like early billion numbers.
Actually, in India, the same thing also there. Like, if you are below 18, you cannot use Facebook.
Below
You
18.
cannot?
You cannot.
You cannot use
India?
Facebook?
That is nice.
Really?
Under 18.
Yeah.
Under 18.
Yeah.
So you cannot establish an account.
Yeah.
But if your parents, if someone,
And like
About-
TikTok is not in India. Like it's banned in India.
yeah, you need
Yeah. Also, Shopee is not in
good
India.
policy.
Yeah. Shopee is not in India.
Shopee, why?
Okay, so
We have our own apps like Flipkart, Meesho, these kind of apps we have for shopping.
Miso?
Yeah, it's a shopping app.
Miso.
Meesho.
Like miso soup? No, just kidding. Miso?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it-
a
it's-
shopping app.
Shopee is that kind of.
When Shopee launched in India, it's closed within 6 months. Yeah.
Nice.
6
6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I should say 6. In Taiwan, in your country maybe like this, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, 6.
6 months.
6? Oh, so.
That's crazy.
So you can so in Taiwan can you use everything?
Yeah.
Like correct.
So I think Taiwan needs to have that ban rules like Australia and New Zealand.
So how about your country?
Of course not, man. We can. I made my first social media when I was 12.
How?
Yeah.
What kind of social media? Facebook and
Just use the birthday of my father.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how we overcome with those.
Just use the when they ask for the birthday, just use my father's.
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you're probably older than me, right?
Oh, so the same in your country? So you can use the fake information.
Yeah.
Because they don't require you to have an ID or.
Yeah, they
should Yeah.
Wait. In India, do you need to validate your ID card before you make an account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So use your ID card, you upload your ID card.
It's so scary.
Yeah, it's like Indian card, Aadhaar card.
It's another issue.
Yeah, that's another issue though.
Mostly in India, like Gen Z people are not using Facebook. Normal students are not using Facebook. They are into Instagram, not on Facebook. Facebook is only for the old age people.
Yeah, like me, okay.
Yeah, me too. I use Facebook on a daily basis.
So in your country you use Instagram and
Snapchat.
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 Yes, I know that, but it's
I don't use Snapchat. I don't know what that is.
Snapchat.
Snapchat, WhatsApp,
WhatsApp?
yeah,
Yeah.
WhatsApp, and stuff more Insta.
So if you let's say you want to make an account on Instagram or Snapchat, do you need to validate like you need to post your ID card
No, for Insta,
For
and
Insta, no.
Snapchat,
so you can fake your
Use
birthday?
Yeah, we can just log in with our mobile number or with our email address.
Yeah.
So what's the use of the minimum 18?
Like when you are just fill the details, if you feel like you are above 18, you can make.
Okay, so
So
it's not that.
It's just a formality.
All right.
So it's kind of like the tool to legitimate
Yeah.
the company. can
The
be-
company, after if something happened, company can say that it's already above 18, it can be used.
And there's no validation whatsoever, right? What's the use of the rules then?
Yeah, the-
It's just a formality.
Yeah, just for a rule. Okay.
So the best policy should be like Australia, just sanction new regulations.
For payments, if you are below 18 and you need online payments, there is a one app and it controlled by your payments, how much money you can spend. It's time paid.
Okay, so
Online payment you need to provide what?
Like if you are below 18 and you need online payments, And mostly in India, if you're below 18, you cannot pay directly from your mobile phone. Like bank doesn't allow that, and you can use other platform like FamPay. It's a basically platform like your parents add money in your account, you can pay through that.
Oh, yeah, but most of us use the parents' credit card to pay, to process.
Apple Pay is
online.
not there in India.
We don't have Apple Pay.
We don't
You
have
don't
Apple
have
Pay.
Apple Pay?
No.
You don't?
Apple Pay is not in India.
So what kind of, if you have, what's the online payment?
Paytm, Google Pay,
Google Pay?
yeah, Paytm, Phone Pay,
Visa.
So in your country, you use
We use QR code,
QR
GoPay,
code.
UPI payment.
Oppo from Oppo. Yeah, a lot.
Grab?
Yeah, Grab
Grab
Pay.
Pay.
Shopping Pay. Yeah, Shopping
Shopping
Pay.
Pay.
Gojek Pay.
Gopay. What else? Link aja.
Okay. Thank you for your presentation. I've learned a lot of things from different countries.
Yeah.
Maybe we take a 10 minutes break and back to our.
Digital payment.